Arsenal against Liverpool, it's Clive Tilsley.
The gulf that has recently grown between the two teams may have widened with the day's team news. Arsenal is nearest damn it to full strength, with Robert Pires returning and Kanu preferred to Francis Jeffers, who sits alongside Dennis Bergkamp on the bench. Liverpool's bench is bare of experience as Bruno Cheru is rushed back from injury, recalls for Diao and Barosh too, because Heskey and Smeetser have joined Harman on the casualty list. "56 days have passed since Liverpool's last Premiership win cemented their place at the top of the table. They are playing first and foremost for their own title hopes, but they are playing for those of the other contenders today too. Arsenal are getting away. Gerrard to Owen. Support from Murphy. Gerrard looking to switch the point of the direction of the attack and encouraging Jon Arne Riise to come forward and shoot. And Seaman had to get everything behind it. Riise, who was a scorer on this ground in the corresponding fixture last January. Vieira. Kanu. That's clever. This is Pires, almost got in behind. Liverpool look to turn. Carragher goes down appealing. Jeff Winter, the referee, very well placed. You can see why Pires felt he had a case. He was held up by Carragher. Kanu. That's a terrific pass. Wiltor. Cut out at the near post by Stefan Oncho. Pires takes. Campbell is beaten to it by Carragher. Pires again. Riise, more up than out, and that's going to be awkward for Chris Kirkland. It lands on the roof of his net. There's another corner on the way via Riise's missed kick. Henry. Campbell's headed down, it's gone in off a Liverpool defender, but the goal has been disallowed because Sol Campbell was climbing. He got the first against Middlesbrough here last weekend. At that time, he was all over Salif Diao. Now Cole. Pires. Henry. Murphy did just enough. This is Gilberto. And now Henry. And now Wiltor! Good save by Kirkland, who was very, very quickly off his line. Sylvain Wiltor had nothing to aim at by the time he got his head up. Clearly onside, but Kirkland so speedily to the edge of the 6-yard box. Amongst those present, the manager of the second-place club in the Premiership, and more importantly, Arsenal's next opponents on Wednesday here. Michael Owen has been signalling to the Liverpool bench for the last couple of minutes that he is in discomfort. Well, he has failed to score in his last 8 Premiership games, and Liverpool have picked up just 3 points in those 8 games. They are that reliant upon him, and they're going to have to play 2/3 of this match without him. El Hadj Diouf is his replacement. Wiltor. Henry. Pires. Now Henry. Gilberto being invited to join in. Lauren is already forward. 4 red shirts in the box. Swept into Henry. Well, he still never headed a goal in the Premiership. He scored plenty of others. That was awkward for Kirkland. It came from behind players, and a fabulous recovery save as Pires' shot came in. The initial effort from Henry almost embarrassed him because it came through and in fact was deflected by Oncho, but how he reacted, how quickly he moved. Pires. in towards Vieira. Good header away by Risa. Baros into the path of Diouf. Risa's attempted clearance charged down by Pires. Diamo up and out. Gilberto to Henry. Thought about it. Instead feeds Wiltor. Steps away from Carragher. Wiltor side netting. Kirkland very boldly came almost eyeball to eyeball with Wiltor, who had very little to aim at from that angle, having skipped away from Carragher. Now Steven Gerrard. This is Jamie Carragher. El Hadj Diouf offering himself. Paul Campbell out of position. And he's won Liverpool a corner. Despite the premature loss of Michael Owen, Liverpool are still having their moments in the Arsenal half. Murphy down in front of the Liverpool travelling support will take the corner. Towards Herpier, they're headed down by Baros, hooked off the line by Owen. Baros! With great power, but always rising, but it was the goal line clearance by Ashley Cole from El Hadj Diouf's header, which spared Arsenal. Diouf just didn't quite get enough on it. It was as good an opportunity as his team have had this afternoon. El Hadj Diouf scored a couple on his home debut back in August. He has not scored a Premiership goal since then. Making his way in the English game, finding his way. Baros. They've got the wind in their sails at the moment. Seaman committed, and he's lost it, and here's Baros, and he's hit the outside of the post. A real let-off for Arsenal. A rear ear-bashing for Seaman from Campbell. The two England men got it all wrong. Keown it was, who was just trying to shepherd the ball back. And Milan Baros just couldn't quite roll the ball inside the post. Came off Keown for Diouf, and now Baros. He's surrounded by defenders, and the first of them Campbell managed to get to him, but Cheru just tackled by Lauren. All a little last ditch though from Arsenal. Now here's their reply. Vieira, Wiltor onside, cut back towards Pires, might come for Bergkamp, might come for Vieira, could have come for Henry, but for Carragher. Gerrard almost fighting his friend to send Liverpool surging forward with a terrific pass. This is Milan Baros. Now brought down by Campbell, and yes, on the advice of his assistant, Jeff Winter gives the penalty. He had a long look over to the man with the flag on the near side, and he got a very clear signal that Campbell had not got the ball, clearly got Baros, and a penalty it is for Liverpool. No further action taken against Campbell. Liverpool's regular penalty taker, Michael Owen, is off the pitch injured. The responsibility falls to Danny Murphy. Yes! Big game, big goal. Danny Murphy for Liverpool. A little over 20 minutes remaining at Highbury. And the team who has not won in the Premiership since the start of November are winning at Arsenal. Murphy kept his head, Seaman went the right way, but Murphy found the top corner of the Arsenal keeper's net, and Liverpool lead. Gerrard couldn't clear. Advantage played. Vieira back on his feet to receive from Keown. Now Bergkamp. This is Jeffers. That's a good turn. Down he goes. Penalty given. Risa gave it away. Impeded Jeffers as he threatened to get beyond him. And an immediate impact by the former Everton player against Liverpool. A second penalty award. This time Jeff Winter gave it without hesitation. There was just a tug of the shirt. Whether there was any contact between the feet or not, I'm not sure. Thierry Henry against Chris Kirkland. 1-1. Cool as you like. One spot kick, answered by another. He went right down the middle. If Kirkland had stood his ground, he'd have made a pretty routine save, but Henry gambled on that. Duke in possession. On towards Risa. He has Murphy up with him. Able to step past Campbell, who emerges with the ball, and then stumbles. And here's Igor Bishan. And that was a rather wild attempt. A very presentable chance presented to Liverpool by Sol Campbell's loss of balance. And Steven Gerrard just to his right too. Bergkamp. Now Lauren. Well, Bronckhorst did get his head to the ball, so too did Risa. Vieira down though. Now Bergkamp. Oh, he's played it inside Carragher, and here's Ashley Cole and Gilberto. How much did it miss by? Cole it was who tiptoed in behind them. And he just missed the target, Gilberto. He knows a little bit more steadiness from the Brazilian there, and he would have decided this game. Campbell. Well, the brakes have been put on Arsenal, but their lead at the top has still been stretched despite his displeasure to 5 points, with their closest challengers, Chelsea, next at Highbury. Liverpool remain becalmed, 4 points from 9 games. They're making the wrong kind of history. Their title challenge is sinking. They're 9 points adrift of the defending champions after an exchange of penalties at Highbury.
Gerard, I guess the crafty 1-0 win still eludes you just.
Mainly because the decision on the penalty was a poor one. I'm sure you'd agree with that. And I think Mr. Jeff Winter was conned by the dive of Jeffers. And when he sees a replay, I think he will think, well, maybe I've been a bit harsh on Liverpool, or a bit too soft and very generous for Arsenal.
I think he touched really clearly Franny when he crossed him on his left leg, yes, and he gave a penalty, and we clinched the 1-1. But I think we could have won the game with 1 minute to go.
Certainly there was a resilience about the team today, wasn't there?
There was, I would say, a very great togetherness and a good spirit. Maybe a bit too shy in the first half, but so daring and so audacious in the second half that I thought we could have probably deserved one more goal.
They came for the draw, in fairness, and they got the draw, so they got what they wanted. And at the end of the day, it's not a bad result for us.
You know, playing on the same pitch as David Seaman and Armory, all the Arsenal players are world class. We have, and you know, hopefully, I thought I held my own against some of the best players in the world.
And what's the news on Michael Owen? He had to come off in the first half.
Tomorrow. I mean, as far as I know, he felt a little twinge in his hamstring, and we'll check on that tomorrow.
Still a 5-point gap, never mind a 7-point gap. 5 points will do for the time being. All things, in the meantime, are possible for those at the top, eh?
Exactly, it's open, and that makes it exciting for everybody. We enjoy it, and we have another big game on Wednesday, and let's go for it.
It's been fantastic, actually. I've been real relief kind of stage of my life. You know, I played here for 19 years, and it was hard work at the end. And I'm just feeling kind of relieved that I don't have to run around, you know, and it's given my body a little bit of a rest.
Is there some relief also that you don't have to drag that aching body out of bed every morning and go to work?
I can play with the kids on the lawn and stuff now and play cricket, and it's good fun. They get me out though, but it's good fun. Yeah, it got tough, and I couldn't get out of bed. But yeah, life's good. Give me a new knee and a better back, and I'd get out and play today. But you know, I had my day.
Management, coaching?
Maybe one day. I need a rest. I'm at university studying sports science, which is just the rest. I'm using another muscle that I've not exercised for about 19 years. This one up here. So I needed a rest, and that's what I do. But maybe one day, never say never.